What up, guys? It's your girl, Rara Butterfly, here today to do your daily message. Whenever you catch a video, this reading is for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, North Node, Venus, anywhere in your chart. If the message does resonate for you guys, you know what to do. Hit that like, comment, subscribe button. If you want to personally use the description box down below. What's poppin', Virg? How you guys doing? How you guys feeling? What's the message? What's the tea? I was here earlier and I did a Virgo reading, so not to cause any confusion, okay? Pick between the two, Virgo. Read between the lines. That's what I'm hearing, okay? For some of you guys, this message could possibly resonate. Both messages could possibly resonate for you guys in two totally different ways or in the same manner here, Virg. For others of you guys, this could also be a message that's really not about you at all, Virgo. It's really for other people, but somehow, some way, leave it to Virg, leave it to Beaver. Something always surrounds you, okay? So I'm gonna try to stay out the sun way. I hope it really don't bother you guys. Maybe I could really just let me let the curtains down. Hold on, Virgo. That sun beaming. What's up, gang? How you guys feeling? How you guys doing? Who all in the building? We're gonna go ahead and get right to it. It's still shining through, but you guys can get through that, I'm sure. I had a message for you guys, Bert. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna have to hold on. Hold up. Apologies, Virgo. I'm so sorry. So sorry. But let me get into this reading for you guys because I was getting a little download that Virgo. I was hearing that song, I'm boyfriend number two. Cause the first one he don't really seem like he know what to do. I'm boyfriend number two. And I know you like it freaky. So I wanna give it to you. Okay, Virg. So I'm hearing boyfriend number two, but I was also hearing baby number two, question mark. Okay, boyfriend number two, question mark. But I'm also hearing Virgo, a set of two here. Okay, so I was getting twins. Some of you guys, Virg, you could be entering, especially if you single. Okay, some of you guys, even if you're not single, child, you could be having something come in that's like, woo. Like Virg, I know y'all don't really cheat. I know you guys can be very modest, very humble. You try to stick to the you try to play by the rules, Virgo. But maybe somebody is coming in sparking your interest, okay? Or others of you guys, you meeting somebody when the relationship was dead and you kind of feel like shit. I'll be boyfriend number two, like you kind of moving on, or this is, somebody that's really unwilling to want to be in your life. They'll be boyfriend number two, whatever they got to do. Virg, it's so many different ways to look at this reading. Okay. But I'm getting something about the question mark here. So maybe somebody could be sending you this, the red question mark emoji, Virg. But I'm also getting somebody is questioning you, like, is that your boyfriend? Do you guys mess around? Is that your girlfriend? Are you single? It could go male or female way here, Virg. But I'm especially if you guys are single, okay? So you kind of free, you free ball out here, Virg. I feel like I don't know how to say this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Virg, I don't know. It's like Virgo. Virg. You could be getting in a relationship pretty quickly here, Virgo. Okay, you like, fuck it. That's really what I'm hearing. Like, you really don't, like, it is what it is. That's really what I'm getting here, Virgo. Okay. But for those of you guys that's single and you kind of like, shit, I got a lot of options right now. What should I do? Like, I'm trying to be faithful to this. I'm trying to do the right thing. Or, I really don't know what's going on. This person treat me right, but I really like this person, or this person, they got everything I was looking for, but this person just understand me. They fit me so well. Like, I feel like, Virg, some of you guys, I'm hearing a dilemma here, right, Virg? But I feel that, Virg, at this time in this moment, it's like, you kind of getting something that I don't know, it's just for you. It's like you don't really want to hear this. Every time I try to get to this point, I keep going on something else. Or every time this could be how you feel about a person or how they feel about you. Like every time you get going, it'd be like it's something else, like it's somebody else. Shit never work out, or you just never get really to the point. But this person, how you know that this is your twin, Virg, whether you tied up or not, and you trying to, beat around the corner, beat around the bush, whatever, however, or you in denial, or you really can't really trust it yet. It's still too fresh to know. How to know that this is your actual twin is because they'll be your twin, Virg. Okay, so that's that set of two that I was getting, okay, or the twins. There's something here too about twins. If if you're pregnant, you're having twins, or this is your actual twin flame. Your person is going to match you oddly, okay, Virgo, almost identically. But you guys always know, like when we think about twins, you have a set of twins that are identical, and then you have a set of twins that there are certain features or certain things or characteristics, whether it's feminine, feminine. It could be dealing with a Gemini because I almost said Gemini. That ain't even a word. But whether it's female or male, right, Virg? That long story short, they still twins, birthed at the same time. There's some type of connection, right? So when it comes to this, your actual twin flame, and a lot of us we consider twin flames as just lovers and soulmates, as people that that we're in relationships with. But you really have to open your eye, and especially when you really are deeper into, like, your body is here. You could be young in body, but your soul is old, right, Virg? But what I'm picking up on to tell you guys is that a lot of times we think that our twins or our soulmates are just that intimate level, but sometimes it can simply be an experience that we learning in life, or it could be a person, your child, it could be a friend, it could be a teacher, it could be a coworker, it could be a lot of different things. It doesn't mean necessarily that it's somebody that you have to intimately be bonded to. That it just means that there's an intimate connection. And most of the time when we think about the truest the purest form of intimacy is, for us as, human beings, is, being actually physically intimate with each other. But an intimate bond always starts off in the mind, no matter how you look at it. If it's as simple as attraction, as, oh, this person look good, this is somebody that I would be intimate with, or if this is somebody that you got to know, and over time you develop the intimacy, you develop the feeling for somebody, right, Virg? So some of you, this message won't be for everybody, but it's for some of you guys, and we won't spend too much time on it. But I did want to, put this out because this is the reading that I was getting. But some of you guys, Virgo, you're meeting somebody that you can be intimate with. And when I say that, I'm not saying on a sexual level, but just physically, merely, not physically, merely on a logical, intelligent, okay, on the mind type of way. Okay, so this is somebody that Virgo, you don't have to, that is not, this is not someone that gets around you and starts behaving like you. Like, have you ever been in a relationship, Virgo, and all of a sudden you kind of start picking up the same traits, or your person start picking up the same traits and little things or little words and things that you say? That's something that's grown over time. But this is more so of somebody that comes in, Virgo, and they think the same way you think. They talk the same way you talk. You guys drink the same things. You guys have the same understanding. It's like, you can being off one another. It's a twin connection. Okay, Virg. It's something important here as well about twins. And I think that's why Gemini came up, because Gemini, is considered the twins of the zodiac sign, right? But back to what I was saying, I also feel like, Virgo, whoever you're dealing with, you guys will look oddly similar. That's what I'm getting here. Like, there will be real certain features of that what you guys have. Now, this doesn't just have to be a lover. It could be a friend, Verb. It could be anybody, but there's going to be something here. You guys can have matching moles, matching birthmarks. Okay, maybe you guys write the same, or maybe you guys, just so happen to be driving the same car, or you guys do. It's like you have very, very similar interests, but maybe you guys do them different ways. Okay, you could be very into fashion, and your person's very into fashion, but maybe you very into, exotic wear, and this person's very into, streetwear or whatever. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? So there's some type of tie here, but it's the same type of passion. Okay, where you guys, there's a mutual understanding, almost as if you guys were birthed together. So therefore, when you guys separate, there is some type of pain. There is some type of, you know what I'm saying? There's some type of feeling. The only time you guys, when you guys are in separation, you'll be able to tap into your person and know what they're doing. Okay, Virgo, I feel like it's very clear for you guys to understand this, especially those of you guys that are single, but then on the same end, those of you guys that are in relationships, because before we focus on the singles, let's talk about the relationship people, because I'm getting a message here for you guys that a lot of you guys, you're so overly, I won't say protective, but overly protective, too invested, too obligated to your partner, that you may think is your soulmate. You may think is your twin flame. You may think, but I feel like there's a big layer or a big chunk here that's really missing from the program of your life, or missing from something here, some type of identity crisis here, right? And it's really going to hit you. And you could be meeting friends around you, or different people that's really bringing you out of that blockage. Okay, you could be in fear as well of losing this relationship, losing this, connection, this establishment, this foundation, this divine, whatever you feel, you were divinely connected to. But this is how you test it to know if it is really for you. You can go do something different. I'm getting something here about betrayal. Okay, and I'm not trying to shun down anything on marriages, okay, because I ain't married, so I'm not really one to speak. But this is just one that I'm getting, and I love to see married couples, but I also love to see married couples, and I would like to see more married couples, period, but married couples that are actually happy. Okay, don't force it, because I'm picking that energy up so heavy when somebody else, they're so afraid to be themselves around their partner, or they're so afraid to, I don't know, it's almost like, somebody living this double life, or somebody here, it's like, if I'm in a relationship with this person, let's say I'm a younger female and I go get in this relationship with this older male, and this older male, he was in love with his ex-wife, or he was in love with this, or he in love with the idea of what he have of a woman. And then all of a sudden, in order for me to get the love that I want, or in order for me to obtain this relationship, I got to change into what this person wants. Does that make sense? And I've been cool with that, and I'm going along with that year after year after year. Yeah, we might be together for 10 and 20 years, and yes, that person might have gotten me out of a bad situation. Yes, that person might have helped me raise my kid as a single parent, or yes, that person might have put me in a position to where I can shine differently. It doesn't mean that you gotta get stuck there. Like, you don't want to be in the shadow of somebody else. If you can't be yourself around somebody, it's not real love. And that's just simply what I'm picking up on. Like, it's coming to a place here, Virgo, for you guys that it's deeper than just self-love, because sometimes self-love is taught when you only used to I gotta, if I can't be myself, I'm only being loved by what somebody else accepts. That's not self-love. Self-love come with chaos. Self-love come with a lot of destruction before you could build something up. That's why a lot of times, Virg, you feel like in order for you to have something good, a lot of things have to be destructed. And it has nothing actually to do with what you deserve. It's more so that, Virgo, you got to be destructed, you yourself, because you were placed around people who have no identity of being loved. They don't understand it. So you'll be born into a family that's chaotic. They don't love you. You've been shunned. You've been disowned. You've been out communicated, outcasted. You get what I'm saying? Excommunicated and outcasted. But at the same time, it's a reason you was placed in that. And it's a reason you were still loving those people that didn't do you right. It's a reason ever since you was a kid, you understood that. It was a reason why you didn't go through certain things, but you did. Just like in that last reading I said, Virgo, you can be around people and you think about that karma thing, and somebody could do something wrong to you, stab you in the back, and the next day get blessed with $1 million. But we didn't talk about the part where somebody could, try to kill you, stab you in the back, stab to kill. We ain't talking about with a knife, Virg. We talking about stab to kill. We know that's gonna break you. We know that's gonna paralyze you. We know your soul ain't gonna be, your body ain't gonna be able to function this way. You get what I'm saying? And when you go through something like that, we forget to talk about the part where, Virgo, you survived. You survived. So a lot of y'all, you being so, I wouldn't say hard, but traumatized to where you're afraid to do certain things and touch certain people and go certain places. Be yourself, right, Virg? In a certain way, in a certain environment, around certain people. But that's what when you got to eliminate, because anything you can't be yourself in is not for you. Period. You weren't created here to be perfect. And you understand that. That's why you accept so many imperfect people, to the point to where, Virg, you start thinking like, damn, am I cursed? Like, damn, why I keep attracting broken people? Why I keep attracting this? To the point to where you get something nice and it's coming from something bad, where you feel like that's the best that you owe. You get what I'm saying? You get in a relationship with a narcissistic person because they can give you the house and the home and the picture perfect identity that you dreaming of in your head. But in reality, you unhappy. In reality, you don't have no identity of yourself. In reality, you ain't even living your simple days, your simple life the way that you want to. You around somebody that tell you, oh, don't eat the cake, anime. Life's too short. But when you're around somebody that embraces you, guess what, Virg? We can eat the cake and we can go work out. We can stop this for now. Don't have to be forever. Like, I can accept you, but if we can be better together, let's do it. It'll be a natural agreement. It's not going to be one person saying, don't do this, don't do this, don't do that. That shit will drive you and drive you into craziness, drive you into insanity, drive you into depression, drive you into codependency, Virgo. You never want that. If you allow somebody to dictate your life that way, Virg, by the time when they done playing with you, when they can't get what they want out of you and they go do it with somebody else, you will live your whole life basing your expectations on your next partner or the next person in your life, the next opportunity in your life, based off of somebody that then brainwashed you. Oh, Virgo, you won't never have love if he ain't got $1 million. Oh, Virgo, you won't never be successful if you ain't got $1 million. So everything and every move that you base will be off of that. And that's what you are eliminating. Elimination is so important for you guys at this time. That's why before this, some of y'all could have been on the detoxes. Some of y'all could have just had the urge to start cleaning your home, getting rid of certain things. It could have been months before this, Virg, but I'm getting slowly but surely, everything is aligning, okay? And as we're speaking of this aligning thing, I talked about this as well in my last video, Virg, about the mind, body, and soul. Okay, when your mind is, when your soul is all, when your soul is pure and your heart is pure, then your mind gonna be pure, right, Bird? Even though your mind might be cluttered, the base of your mind is pure. Therefore, your actions will be pure. But we all know when you got cluttered, you can't think straight. Okay, that's where the body comes into play at, Bird. So you have to understand that this journey is simply your body that's being used on this journey. So when your soul and your mind is pure, Bird, everything else is gonna be, it will be chaotic. It might not align. You might not manifest it the way that you thought you could, and it might look better over here on this side. But Virgo, when you destined for something, that's pre-wired in you. That's why we always say in you, not on you. But Virg, when you really in this and when you really got it, when you really not figuring it out, but when you understand that this life is really a journey, like it is, life be life and for real, then Virgo, you will understand that this is just a body. It's my body that feel this. It's my body that feel this heartache. It's my body that want to do A, B, and C. It's my body. That's why everybody know if you go in here and you start lifting weights today, they're gonna tell you to break your body, break these muscles down in order for you to see that you can gain more. Because your mind is the strongest thing, your body is the weakest. But God puts you in certain bodies, Virgo. And a lot of you guys won't understand this message and how I'm about to get to it and deliver it. But those of you guys that do, just stick with me. God puts us in certain bodies. Therefore, there's certain kids, 5, 6, 7, 8 years old, you know, they come out straight out the womb with it, ready to be athletes. They body built for it. You ain't got to teach them, right? Then you got other people, it take them years, late bloomers. They come in, they figure it out. They do the same thing. You really got to teach them, but they had to go through certain things to get to doing something here, Verd, right? But I feel like the bodies thing, okay? Like God is sending you somebody. And when I say God want me to make sure that I don't reference to him in this message. It was okay in the last one, but in this message, this is what God, not what he's sending, what God already said was going to be. It was predetermined. That's what I'm getting, right, Bird? But now the higher ups, now that we playing in the spiritual realm, right? The higher ups have been able to gift you with something that God had already gifted you with a long time ago. But you don't realize it that way because you had to go through certain things. And God understands that. That's why he loves you for who you are, not for what you do, but for who he created you to be. Bodies, right, Verd? He understands that if I put you in this body, this you was gonna be built and behave and do this. If I wanted you birthed into another body, I would have birthed you with parents like this. I would have birthed you into a world like this. It's very important for you to understand this, Verd, because when your twin comes around, it's going to be so familiar. Okay, I'm hearing that, Virgo, it will almost be odd to you. When God speaks to you, it will almost be odd to you because you start getting comfortable with speaking to the higher ups. The more that God speaks, the less that you will act and the more that you will receive, Virgo. You're going to start realizing this. Somebody's going to love you like how God loved you because why? They have a foundation and a relationship with God, but they understand the higher ups. They understand hierarchy. Even if they don't understand religion or spirituality or God at all, it's something that's inside of them, Virgo, that is leading on you, that understands that must be real. That's bigger than a lot of things that people can ask for or expect or ever want or ever even think about and imagine or consider in life. You don't understand the way that you think. And therefore, Virgo, a lot of times you keep obligating yourself to people that merely just deal with you. You don't need to just deal with people that deal with you. You need to deal with people that see the best in you and want to see how we can make things deal. What kind of deals can I make but off of dealing with you? You don't want people to use you, but Virgo, you got to understand you are a user. In order to be the giver person, that giving person that you are, you always gonna have to use water from one place to another. Whether you using it from God, whether you using it from your ancestors, whether you using it from a relationship, whether you using it from sleep, work, your children, you don't get what I'm saying if this is pissing you off. But those of you guys that get it, you understand that something is always being used in order for me to freely give. Nothing in life is free. So Virgo, if you giving, you might start thinking that you're a giver. You're not a giver. You're a giving person. That's a difference. A giver is somebody that just gives and get walking all over, and people just take. And a taker see a giver, they take from that giver in 5, 10, 20 years. Some of y'all be like, why did that person leave me? They just took everything from me and just disappeared. Because Virgo, you giving, but you're not a giver. So the takers get confused. Takers get confused and they think that they can get, but one day or another, 5 is what I say in my car. One day out of another, you wake up and start being like, hold on, that don't feel right. I've been giving, but it's time for me. I got questions, I got wonders, I got expectations, I got feelings, I got doubts, I got pain. It starts showing up for you. You get what I'm saying? And they out of there. Because once you realize the game, I can't just keep taking from you. When you a giver, I can convince you that you motherfucking better give. That's that Stockholm syndrome. But when you're giving, Virgo, a giving person, people either gonna try to break you or take you. It ain't no in between. So therefore you become what? A taker. And you don't take from people because you're giving. You don't take the wrong things, but you take what's yours. Sometimes that's as simple as dignity. That's as simple as integrity. That's as simple as who you are. Not walking away less than, not walking away from less than what you deserve and what you're worth in life. So some people be telling you, Virg, don't do this, don't do that, but they go and do it. Some people expect more than they willing to give. And you'll keep giving to somebody you know they can't give what you asking for. So when you go get boyfriend number 2, it's shunned on you. Some of you guys, you could be putting pressure on yourself like, well, I don't want to have this kid. I don't want to have this new beginning. I don't want to do this. I don't want to fall in love for the second time and be wrong. I don't want to retry and people see me fail. Okay, number 2. Who cares? Because you only get one life. Okay, so let's get to it, see what's coming in. It's a transition here, Virg. Could be dealing with an air sign, Aries, Leo, air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay. Or this is you all in your logic here, you all in your mind. Others of you guys, Virgo, even if it's not considering love for you, right? It's not resonating for love in your life. I feel like, there's a gift here that's coming in. You being gifted with something that really is going to fit perfectly for you, Virg. Okay, it's going to match you very well. It's something that I won't even say that you need, you won't. It's just something that, damn, you get it. You like, okay, cool. It's an added bonus. This is something that really fits you, okay? That's going to help you really assimilate to this next level. Because once you get into this next position, Virgo, it's going to require a lot of alignment. Because people so used to attacking your body. Once you get in control of, oh shit, you can attack the body, but my mind and soul always stays intact. Okay, Virg? My legacy, my destiny, what God has planned for me, I'm still going to be here. If they planning on taking me down, but God said I shall live, when you stab me in the back, I survived that. You get what I'm saying, Virg? So I feel like wherever you're going to be fully aligned, mind, body, and soul. Okay. But a lot of you guys, you've been very hard on yourself because your mind and soul have been aligned, but your body and what you see with these eyes don't really match what's really deep, that's really tied in, what's connected. Okay, that spinal cord, right, Virg? See, a lot of people be wanting these confirmations to come to tell. They want people to come in and be like, "Oh, say my name, say the car that I drive, say this person, and tell me what T-shirt I had on today," in order to believe things, Virg. But what believing is not what you see, and damn sure not hearing it. You get what I'm saying? Virg, you're of the elite. You are one of a kind. You are not going to be like everybody else. And it's okay to treat people that way. I know that you want to be humble. I know that you don't want to be seen as the asshole. I know you want to stay down in the light. But the more that you do that, the more this whole thing is getting fucked up on the earth. Okay? It's time for Virgos to really start being true to themselves. The person that matches you is not going to be on no flamboyant, crazy things because you're not Virg. But they may want those things. You're not going to match with somebody that's an entertainer and a star. You just really not. You can match with somebody that's big shit though. That's very king-like, queen-like, and like somebody that's very low-key. You got to accept these things about you, Verb. And some of you guys, you don't want to accept that you a star. You don't want to accept that the star life just ain't for you. You could be a star in any light that you choose, in life that you choose to shine in. Why you got to be a star that get recognized by the people outside that's making a false pre-assumption about you? People that ain't got shit figured out. Why you got to be a star in that world? Be a star in your world. And the people that's treating you like a star, that's your twin. Because even when you don't see yourself worthy, your twin will. Even when you're going through a drought, your twin gonna bring the fire. They gonna bring that light, that passion, that burning. I'm telling you, like Virgo, some of you guys, you need somebody that come in and make your mind wander. You want somebody that come in and challenge you, but at the same time, they create a security net. You want somebody that's hungry for you, somebody that'll do the extra work for you, Virg. But at the same time, Virg, they know how to be independent and enjoy their life. They know how to realize that, Virgo, that's your life. That's what you got going on. I just want to see you shine. Just because I chase the moon and the stars for you don't mean that, Virgo, you owe me anything. Because being around you is enough. People will tell you, Virg, that that's being narcissistic, that's being arrogant. But when you destined to be treated as a star, you will be. When you an earth angel, you gonna be gifted with certain things that certain people don't like, certain people don't get. When you an earth angel, you're gonna be the gift and people like that they don't get. So I talked about this reading so long ago, Virg, about the star and the earth angel. Some of you guys, maybe you dating a Virgo where I feel like one of y'all the earth angel, one of y'all the star. Both of them so significant. My work don't really get seen like that, but it's so understood. And if I'm the star of that on the earth angel perspective, if I'm the star, my work gets seen all the time. And it's understood. There's a key and a balance. Somebody's going to match you identically, but in a different way, paternally, like how we say there's paternal twins, not identically, but paternally. Right, Verb? So understand that you are very special and there's someone coming into your life very special and they're about to show you a different way here, Verb. And not only show you a different way, I feel like even if this is not a person, whatever this is, this life, this storm, this chaos, this, whatever life has been dishing at you, it's teaching you something here, man. It's molding you for real success. We ain't talking about this petty little stuff. We talking about real, somebody that's, I want to say air bending, but life bending. Life bending, okay? So you getting somebody here that Virgo that's a true friend. A true friend. This ain't based off sex. This ain't based off, money. This ain't based off of codependency. This ain't based off of fame. This ain't based off of religion, man. This is based off of something that not even you can explain. Because somebody simply brings out the best in you. Even when you present them the worst. Even when you see somebody in their worst position, there's something in you that says, this is a yes. Go with this. I'm telling you, Virg, I'm not sure what's coming in, but I feel it to my bones. I feel it in the core of me that, Virg, something very magical, something very beautiful. I would call this a miracle. To tell you the truth, is happening in your life, man. You're being freed, okay, from so much. so much, but I won't say it's temporary, Virgo, but I'm hearing short-lived. It's short-lived, man, because you need this so you can be prepared for the next battle. And I know that's like fucked up for you, Virgo, because you already been through a lot. But God said He ain't done using you. He just couldn't use you in the environment that you was in. You've been used up. I gotta take you on. It's like it don't stop here, Virgo. It's bigger than you, man. Like you really don't even understand. So this next person, this next partner, they might bring a lot of change in your life. But Virgo, I feel change for the best, change that's necessary. Some of you guys, you've been in relationships that ain't necessary, and they coming to an end. This person gonna just pull you away from that shit. But others of you guys, you ain't been in no relationship, and you got somebody that's gonna pull you away from this mindset or this thought or this, being stuck in this 3D reality. You know what I'm saying? Somebody gonna, I don't know, Virg. I'm hearing reinvention here. Okay, like it's just, things what it's supposed to be, not what you thought it was gonna be. Because sometimes we get that vision from God, we get the vision from the higher ups, and we think that, oh, it should be this, that, and the other. Sometimes you don't realize maybe you had a vision that's for your sister, for your brother, for your mother, for your cousin, for your child. Sometimes you don't realize, yeah, you had that vision, but it wasn't this person, it wasn't that face, it wasn't the way that you expected, man. So Virg, I feel like this is so big for you because this is the first moment where you're gonna be able to surrender in a place of safety. And that's where you guys get stuck in survival, is what I'm hearing, because oftentimes you surrender, but it ain't safe. You ain't got no choice. So this one right here is a lot different. It's gonna hit a lot different for you. This person, they gonna hit a lot different for you. The attachment gonna hit a lot different for you, because it probably will remind you of so many things of the past, or it will remind you that, damn, of a lot of things here, Virgo. And I won't say in a negative way, but in a reflective way, right? But I'm also getting that, Virgo, whatever this is that's coming in is going to clear the path for everything else yet to come. So if you think that something is over, it's not, Virgo, but it's a lot of things ending in your life that you never expected. The person, this new beginning is coming in a way that you didn't expect. So I'm getting that surrender. And again, this is the first time, Virgo, you're able to surrender in a state of, when it comes to your mind and soul, being at peace. Even though your body might get anxious, even though your surroundings might not be as clear, your mind and soul is at peace. Therefore, your body is about to fall in line. And as soon as that happens, everything around you trickle down into the same thing. So it says, Sun Tzu said, all warfare is based on deception. Okay, don't be deceived. Life is hard enough when we are deceived by others, but even harder when we deceive ourselves. When we tell ourselves that others are better, smarter, and more deserving of happiness than we are, or when emotions get in the way of our rational choices. Much of our freedom and power comes from control of our choices. Choose not to be deceived. Okay, Virgo? So, yeah, I feel like you're not living in a lie. You seeing things for exactly what it is here. Okay, it's like, and even if you're not, you allowing things to just be. If you can't get over the thought, if your intuition keeps saying, oh, this person's so bad for me, they bad for me. Okay, Virgo, let it go. If they so bad, why hold on? Okay. And it's like that testing of the waters here, Verb. I just seen that card that said do this. Sun Tzu said captured soldiers should be kindly treated and kept. Offer an olive branch before you go to war over a tribal thing. Consider the cost of doing so. Sun Tzu makes it clear that war, even if successful, is costly. If you keep your temper, it is most likely they will keep theirs. However, if a fight breaks out, keep your temper anyway. Fighting does not end in fighting. Fighting is the end by making up. Give them an opportunity to stop the fight. Okay. So a lot of you guys, Virgo, somebody is seeing like they're being captured by you, and there's really nothing that they can do. Okay. If not, some people could be thinking that, Virgo, you have some type of cult or some type of group or some type of, platform or some type of character, some type of something behind you where they feel like, damn, really can't infiltrate. All I could do is surrender. Okay, Virgo, let it be. And as they should for so long. And I feel like as somebody's doing this, allowing you to be yourself, Virg, the more that they're receiving happiness on their own end. Okay. So this is like a two-way street, right? Even if this is like your arch nemesis or your arch enemy, I feel like, or an enemy of yours that just made themselves an enemy, somebody that just switched up, or somebody who wanted you to switch up to fit in their box, right? I feel like this person, Virg, like they're starting to realize, shit, it is what it is. Let's get over it. Let me move over here. Or now that they finally have gotten their wings, and they feel like, damn, maybe y'all both receiving y'all wings, or y'all receiving love at the same time. And somebody like, well, if you was against me, how are we both getting this at the same time? It was almost as if the conversation was never had, to realize like, shit, we really both have been through the same thing. But that's why when you get around somebody that comes in instantly and kind of have that energy around you, Bird, it kind of eliminates the thoughts and the insecurities or the doubts or wondering, or who's doing magic against me, who's doing the trickery. It's like, it's just a peaceful environment where you can't even think on that. Therefore, it's like eliminating the thoughts of the people that were against you. But a lot of you guys, it was people that weren't against you, but somebody that was trying to manipulate that energy to make you feel that everybody was against you, right, Ver? And that can simply be an entity. That doesn't always have to be a friend, family member, lover. That could be, lower vibrational things that's going on in this world. Because Virgo, you are going to be a life changer. You are earth angel. You are somebody that's going to bring upon some type of renown, energy here. You get what I'm saying, Virgo? Like, you're really going to be somebody that makes a difference in the world. And you and this person being together, I feel like that's only making you stronger. So there's numbers, okay? There's always leverage in numbers, Virgo, okay? There's always strength in numbers, Virgo, but you have carried your strength only being one. So imagine how you are when you finally get the two. You get what I'm saying? If people can keep you distracted with thinking that your two is just your relationship, your two is just your obligations to your family and your children, your two is just this, your two is just that, then you will never be able to really have that back guard for you, the backbone for you. And this is what God is gifting you with. It's going to be a friend. It's going to be a supporter. It's going to be a believer. It's going to be somebody that really understands you, Virgo, and holy, only simply because they understand themselves. They see you in them. You see yourself in them in the best ways, not the worst. Okay, Virg. So this is a very divine relationship, a very divine counterpart that's coming into your life, but a very divine time as well that's in your life right now, Virg. Okay, and it's not that you're walking on any type of thin rope, but you need to understand that everybody that you're attached to, that's connected to you, they're walking on thin rope, Virg. And if they don't know how to balance, all you could sit back and do is watch them fall off the cliff, off them into the deep end, into the waters. But with your faith and you keep carrying on, and you understand that I still got to get through this forest, I still have to go through the journey. If you don't get stuck at that spot and say, I'm going to go ahead and dog too, if you just keep it moving, Virg, you might just find out that though they might drop off that cliff, and though you might not have thought they was going to survive, though you may thought the rafting waters was going to take them down, Virg, you might just find them with a little life left at the end of the road, Virg. And all that's necessary is for you to make it to the end of the road, and you give them that life. That's going to be your fight. Your twin will give you a fight to keep going. They won't give you a fight to stay stagnant. They won't give you a fight to die. Your twin will give you passion. They're going to give you motivation. It's going to give you that burning desire to get to the end. And whether I got you or I don't, your twin will create independence within you. That's why the reading I just did was so significant, because Virgo, when you get around your twin, you feel independence, not confidence. It's a difference, because confidence can be faked. Anybody can put on confidence when I walk on the room, but independence. Because when you independent, even if I'm a star, Virgo, if I'm an independent star, if I want to have a breakdown, if I don't want to put this song out, if I don't want to say certain things, but I got all the leverage and the strength and the numbers behind me, ain't nobody behind me that can really take me down. You're going to have to get to the higher ups to come and touch me. But if I'm signed to a contract and a major label, Virgo, I got to move how they want me to move. I got to say what they want me to do. I got to produce when they want me to produce. So them times I'm breaking down, nobody see. And people start thinking, oh, you just a star. Human life don't happen. So when you do fuck up, it's everywhere. It's exploded. It's exploited. But this is the people that match, because some want to be the star and they understand I am the star. Some people understand just because I'm a star don't mean I gotta do numbers on the magazines. So I don't know really what this is for you guys, but I want to read the back of this card. Oh, I already did. We read this. Offer an olive branch to your enemies, to your friends. But I'm also getting that, Virgo, whatever you're doing, somebody's going to either want to offer you an olive branch, or maybe this is you. Okay. Or like I said, it's forgiving you, moving on. Like it's no bad blood. I really feel that somebody's coming into your life offering you an olive branch, offering you a gift. And it's not coming from a place of they hurt you. They offering you an olive branch to let you know that if you hurt me, I'm not going to leave. And I'm not saying that in a way for you to take advantage of, Bird. I'm saying that in a way that you understand that this person loves you past your perfections and imperfections. Very God-like love. It's one of a kind. Okay. You need to understand that, Bird. There's no way for you to, if you get too deep into the spiritual realm, you're gonna have to run face to face with God at some point. But sometimes, Virg, you got to stop thinking that everything is coming from this universal level of ancestors and spirituality. Yes, that's a part of it. But you got to learn when to thank God. You got to learn when to fall on your knees. You got to learn when to listen to Him when your intuition is leading you another way, because your flesh can be food. But your soul and your mind, if you in tune and tapped, and that can never be tricked. So when you get in a place of indecisiveness, when you get in a place of things of getting out of control, it's because your mind and your soul is telling you the right thing, but your body is onto something else. But don't forget that sometimes God allow that. So have mercy on yourself, have mercy on your soul and your mind, because your mind and your soul, even though the body is flesh, it's weak compared to the body. And God understands that. And you getting into a position, you getting an opportunity in your life where everything is understood. Whether it's said or not said, it's understood by something way higher than you, Virg, or anybody else. Your answer is yes. Whatever you're questioning, whatever you're thinking, that answer is yes. Whatever you believe is to be true. Believe the best about yourself. Believe you're going to receive the best. Believe that something good is going to happen no matter what comes in with it, Vert. This message is for somebody here. I'm not sure who. The number 4 could be significant. 618 could be significant. But it says if you wouldn't say that shit to a friend, you shouldn't say it to yourself. Check your thoughts with this simple test. When you catch yourself being a jerk, respond the way you would if someone was saying that shit to your BFF. A simple bitch please usually does the trick. Today, say as many bitch please to yourself as you need to shut your jerk down. And Virgo, this is what somebody is coming around. They like, shit, you could say it to me, but it's the way you say it. I'm your friend. That shit don't offend me. That shit don't make me mad. It don't make me sad. But they know it's not an attack against them. There's a mutual understanding, a mutual agreement, a mutual feeling here that's taking place, Virgo, and it's very necessary. Surrender to it. That's the message I have for you guys today. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.